My name is Ethan Carter. I'm 36 now, but this whole story really starts 5 years ago, when I was 31, and still naive enough to believe that love meant saying yes to every single dream your partner had, no matter what it cost you. Claire and I met at a rooftop bar in Austin back in 2018. She was wearing this white sundress that caught all the string lights, laughing with her girlfriends, going on about destination weddings in Tulum and moody editorial shoots. I'd just come off a brutal 14-hour coding sprint for a fintech startup. Honestly, I remember looking at her and thinking, man, this woman makes life feel like a movie. 3 months later, she moved into my downtown condo. 6 months after that, she sat me down, tears in her eyes, and told me she was miserable in corporate event planning. Her real dream, she said, was to own a luxury wedding company called Everly & Bloom. I told her to quit her job the very next day. I wish I was exaggerating. I paid for everything. $18,000 for the full branding package, logo, mood boards, website, the whole thing. $6,500 a month for a 1,200 square foot studio on South Congress with exposed brick and those big arched windows everybody loses their mind over. $28,000 down on a 2021 Mercedes Sprinter so she could arrive in style. $9,000 for a floral cooler that looked like it belonged in a boutique hotel. Countless $800 to $1,200 styled shoots that were basically just Instagram ads dressed up as weddings. Every plane ticket to every workshop in California, Mexico, Italy. My name is Ethan Carter. I'm 36 now, but this whole story really starts 5 years ago, when I was 31, and still naive enough to believe that love meant saying yes to every single dream your partner had, no matter what it cost you. Claire and I met at a rooftop bar in Austin back in 2018. She was wearing this white sundress that caught all the string lights, laughing with her girlfriends, going on about destination weddings in Tulum and moody editorial shoots. I'd just come off a brutal 14-hour coding sprint for a fintech startup. Honestly, I remember looking at her and thinking, man, this woman makes life feel like a movie. 3 months later, she moved into my downtown condo. 6 months after that, she sat me down, tears in her eyes, and told me she was miserable in corporate event planning. Her real dream, she said, was to own a luxury wedding company called Everly & Bloom. I told her to quit her job the very next day. I wish I was exaggerating. I paid for everything. $18,000 for the full branding package, logo, mood boards, website, the whole thing. $6,500 a month for a 1,200 square foot studio on South Congress with exposed brick and those big arched windows everybody loses their mind over. $28,000 down on a 2021 Mercedes Sprinter so she could arrive in style. $9,000 for a floral cooler that looked like it belonged in a boutique hotel. Countless $800 to $1,200 styled shoots that were basically just Instagram ads dressed up as weddings. Every plane ticket to every workshop in California, Mexico, Italy, you name it. Claire had started hosting these creative brunches for Austin influencers on weekends, so I went straight to the studio. 20 women in linen dresses and sun hats, sipping mimosas under a $6,000 floral installation. Music thumping. Charcuterie boards everywhere. I stood in the doorway looking like a zombie. Claire spotted me, flashed that big client smile, and waved me over. Hey, babe. We're doing a vision board day. My voice came out like gravel. Any chance someone saved me anything to eat? I haven't had food since Thursday. Claire laughed, that tinkling little laugh she saves for clients. Ethan, we're all on a cleanse for tomorrow's shoot. There's literally nothing here except olives and celery. You're a big boy, make yourself something when you get home. A couple of the girls giggled. One of them actually said, men, right? I drove home, showered, and slept for 14 hours straight. When I woke up Sunday afternoon, something inside me had shifted. It wasn't anger. It was clarity. I opened our joint Amex app for the first time in months. March charges so far. $4,812 on a content day wardrobe. $2,109 on facials, massage, hair for a personal branding shoot. $1,650 on rental furniture for a one-day workshop. $937 on yesterday's brunch, the one I wasn't allowed to eat at. My personal charges that month? $63 at Whataburger and $29 for new running shoes because the soles on my old ones were literally flapping. That night, I cooked myself a ribeye and sat at the kitchen island eating alone while Claire edited reels on the couch. Week 1 of the new rules. Monday morning I opened a brand new checking account. Switched my direct deposit. Left 10 grand in the joint account for emergencies and turned off autopay on her business Amex. That same night Claire came home with $1,400 worth of dried palms for a Morocco-inspired shoot. Card declined. She called me from the floral wholesaler parking lot, absolutely furious. Ethan, what the hell? New rule, I said. Business expenses come out of business revenue. She screamed that I was trying to destroy her company. I reminded her the company had never once turned a profit in 4 years. Dead silence on the line. Week 2. I started grocery shopping only for myself. Bought an air fryer, a mini fridge for the home office, the good coffee. One night I came home and found Claire and her 2 assistants eating takeout sushi on the couch. They'd tried to put $380 on the joint card. $11 in the account. Declined again. Claire stormed into the bedroom where I was reading. You're embarrassing me in front of my team. No, I said. I'm just not bankrolling them anymore. Week 3. The Mercedes payment hit the joint account. $687. Overdraft. Claire was crying in the kitchen. How am I supposed to get to client meetings? Same way I get to the office for 3 a.m. calls. Uber. The bus. Or that 10-year-old Honda you said was embarrassing, that's still sitting in the garage. She stared at me like I had 2 heads. Week 4. Studio lease renewal came due. $78,000 for the year. Claire slid the invoice across the counter like she'd done total from me, $487,632. Her contribution, $61,400. I left the spreadsheet on the counter and went to the gym. That night she told me I was financially abusive for suddenly pulling the rug out. I asked her to name one sacrifice she'd ever made for me. She couldn't. 2 days later I came home to find the studio locks changed. Claire had taken out a merchant cash advance against future bookings, 42% interest, to save the business from my sabotage. I moved into the spare bedroom. 6 weeks later I filed for divorce. Mediation was brutal. Claire's lawyer kept talking about marital lifestyle and partnership. My lawyer walked in with 4 bankers' boxes of receipts, bank records, Venmo history, and that spreadsheet. The mediator, a retired judge, looked Claire dead in the eye at one point and said, "Ma'am, I've been doing this for 30 years. I have never seen a clearer case of one spouse treating the other like an investor who never gets a return." We settled in July. I kept the condo, paid off, in my name only. Claire kept the Sprinter, and the $28,000 loan that's now in her name. She kept the business, and the $112,000 in new debt she racked up trying to save it. I agreed to 6 months of $3,000 a month transitional support so she could restructure. Last I heard, Everly and sometimes, late at night when I'm scrolling, I'll see Claire's new Instagram, same floral arches, same ring light smile, new hashtag #bossbaberising, and I just laugh. Because I finally learned the difference between supporting someone's dream and bankrolling someone's fantasy while they treat you like the help. Turns out weddings were never really my thing either. And honestly, I'm perfectly fine with that.